played that piece for you as a way of introducing my new program that is under the banner of My Violin for Wellness. And this new program is called In-Home Butterfly Play. This program focuses on bringing the violin directly into the home of a disabilities child or adult to integrate into their personal environment. Depending on the needs of the child, I can incorporate the sound through actions that we do together or shadow things they may instigate that I will then create a melody around. This is the Butterfly Play program. My Violin for Wellness idea came from experiences that I have had for the last few years at a therapeutic writing arena. And through various journeys that I've taken with disabilities in the arena and with their parents, we have discovered that the violin has a huge impact on how they can develop while they're on the horse. I can be either in the arena or I can be out on the other side of the rail, depending on what we need at the time, at that moment. I work with a partner, generally in the riding arena. During this time that I have been discovering and innovating imaginative ways to capture the attention of this child on the horse or enlarge particular developmental activity that the instructor or coach has been asking them to do, it occurred to me I could actually use these same games that I'm creating in the home for individuals, for disabilities, and not just for children, but for adults also. As a result of these experiences that I have had in the therapeutic writing arena with my program, Violin and Therapeutic Writing, I have created another program, and it's called In-Home Butterfly Play. So what I have found is that with the clientele that I work with who have varied abilities, autistic, various parts of the spectrum, or Down syndrome, or ADHD, auditory issues, maybe they're blind, I've had to be very creative to come up with ways to engage them, and that is my focus. I am trying to incorporate the arts into a very unusual setting and bring my quality and level of playing and my performance expertise into a different setting. So for instance, if I were to bring it into a home and I observe the child, and I will find and see what things they tend to gravitate to. They might gravitate to me and my violin, which is fine. Or they might like a particular toy in the corner or notice something, and then I can innovate around that. So it's actually essentially shadowing what they're doing. Or if they are quiet or shy or unresponsive or blind, I will play something, and that will generally instigate a reaction. And then from there, I can design something around that moment. It's very fluid. Every week it could change. So I find this extremely powerful for working with people in a setting that's personal and intimate like this. I think parents like it because of the aspect of it being non-conventional. It's a new way to learn. It's really focusing on things the children are comfortable with at that moment, or that the adult is used to hearing or enjoying in their lives at that moment. And so let me just give you an example. I'll just get my violin here. This is my barn violin, by the way. My barn fiddle, I call it. It has a few holes and cracks in it. This is a bow that has a feather on it, obviously. So this is a little action item that I have designed to instigate deeper breathing. And we all need to learn how to breathe. And a disabled child or adult in a wheelchair will probably not have a full lung capacity. So for instance, if you put a child on a horse, they're in a completely different level. They're looking at things from above. They're moving perceptively differently through space. And they generally will be pretty receptive to new ideas. And the same can carry into the home environment. So when I decided to do this one day, it was because I was working with a child on breathing, learning how to breathe deeply in and how to breathe deeply out and control it like we do in yoga sessions. So then I had the idea of, instead of blowing on a pinwheel or imagining you're blowing on a birthday candle or singing blow, blow, blow the man down or blow Rebecca down or something, I thought, well, I'm going to put a feather on my bow. So this does a couple of things. It allows them to subconsciously think about their breathing. In other words, they're not just freaked out because they're thinking about their breathing. They're actually breathing, but it allows them to also think about the words up and the word down. Words up and down. And then on top of that, they have this visual aid, and if they're not blind, this visual aid is very important. They are focusing on a direction, a request, a requirement, which they need to learn how to do in order to become independent. That is the goal of the parent and society around them, is to teach and help develop these children and individuals in ways where they can feel like they're part of society. Sorry to digress there. So if I put the bow on the violin, for one thing, they're totally enthralled in the violin. And then they see the bow go on the violin with the feather on it, which is ridiculous, really, but it works. They're looking at the feather, and then I say, up, breathe in, breathe out, or down. And it's incorporating a lot of things there. This subconscious in and out of their body, ribs, the directional, up, down, transplanted onto a visual aid, the feather, and then using a violin bow, which is extremely novel because many times this will not be in their setting. Okay, well, so some of you might be wondering why the butterfly title. My butterfly play title signifies the object, the butterfly. The butterfly, for me, symbolizes beauty, freedom, transformation. So at the beginning of this video, you heard me play a beautiful melody from Puccini's opera, Madame Butterfly. That's a rather sad piece. I have another piece that I can play for you, a little song that I made up one day to help support an object that was seen, and that object was a butterfly. I'm often asked, oh, make up a song on the spot, do this, do that, by my physical therapist partner at my therapeutic writing program. So I made up a butterfly song. This could also be done in home, and the child could do what they want. Pretend they're a butterfly, use their wings, fly away, put on a costume, or sit and listen, feel the vibration of the instrument, or just smile. Here's how it goes. What key am I in? A will work. Fly, 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 the butterfly. Fly, 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 the butterfly. Fly, 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 the butterfly. Fly, fly, fly. No, fly away. I have to do that again. That is the little song that captures their attention, one of many And actually, if you go to my website, violinforwellness.org, you can go to the riding instructors page and you will see quite a few items listed there to help them understand how to incorporate the violin into what they're doing in the arena. And then that will give you an idea of the things that I can do and bring into your home. So thank you for listening. I hope you're excited about this idea. I am. So check it out on my website, violinforwellness.org, and contact me. Bye-bye.